baby. It's your boy Shaka Bear, that mafioso that done died, the coldest ninja with a nunchuck swinging behind his back, aka Shaka Black, aka Shaka Fucker Shaka Flame. Listen, man. Look, bruh, if you ain't never played Forza, you ain't never played Gran Turismo, man, I don't even know if you know what this car is, bruh. But this is a bad baby. This is a bad MF, man. It's a Koenigsegg Gamera, you know what I'm saying? Let's do the review on this, because, man, if you know anything about these cars, they are ridiculously expensive hypercars, man. But, I mean, they was all right. I mean, they didn't win much races in the games, bro. But let's see what it looked like in real life, bro. Let's see what it's talking about in real life, baby. Let's get it.
The Gemera.
Oh,
New
Gemera.
Type of mega car.
A mega car.
It's all about enjoying the experience together.
It's a beautiful car, though. The Koenigsegg.
I thought it was possible
What does that even mean?
to create a mid-engine two-seater car feel, but to have 4 full seats for 4 full grown-ups with no compromise.
Four full billionaires.
It should be a mid-engine two-seater feel.
How much does it weigh?
It took years to figure it out, and we had to be super innovative with drivetrain, layout, design to make it happen, to avoid compromise. And since you last saw it,
Oh,
we've
my
taken
goodness.
it to the next level. And today we're going to present the production version.
Is this trademark? It looks, from the back right there, it looked kind of like a Porsche. And from the front right there, it looks like a McLaren. Not the original Koenigsegg look. That definitely looks like a Panamera from the back.
In 2020, we introduced the Gemera.
Oh, that
our
thing.
first 4-seat.
Like that unibody right there. Oh, man, that is beautiful, bruh. Oh, my goodness. The way that back connects. Oh, that's really aerodynamic. Like, this is a beautiful ass car.
Hyper or mega car, as we call them. A completely novel idea to anything out there in the world.
Damn.
We wanted
Is
to
it a
take
sedan or a
the
coupe?
mid-engine two-seater experience and extend it to 4 persons.
Because look how long that damn door is, bro. Like, that kind of gives a Lotus Evora look, though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And add practicality, bigger luggage space,
Ooh,
more
that's
features
beautiful.
and functions.
that made green
but
look way better
removing
than the Aston
nothing
Martin
of
interior.
the super sports experience you get from this level of car. That was a huge undertaking, and we had to innovate new types of drivetrains, new types of technologies, just to make it packaged in the right way.
See right
and
there, that's all Porsche, man. Don't even lie. That whole back right there looks just like a Porsche, though.
to give the driver and the passengers the right feel, and also to give the car the right look. It should look like a
And right there, that's
two-seater
Lotus Elise all day.
sports
Or Lotus
car
Evora
that
all day.
Fit for
I don't know, man.
fully grown persons.
What's going on with Koenigsegg, bro? Like, you can't charge $5 million for a car, and it's really just the front is a Porsche. I mean, the front is a Lotus, and the back is a Porsche. I mean, damn. I like the top is still originally Koenigsegg, but
So during the development program of the Gemera, we said to ourselves, what if? What if we can squeeze in this super compact, small transmission
it do look small
into
next to
a
him.
four-wheel drive unit in the Gemera model?
Man,
and
that's
simplify
beautiful.
some other aspects instead. As we wouldn't have gears, we can reduce the electric propulsion.
Oh,
a bit,
it's
and
electric.
reduce the size of the battery a bit, and make the car lighter.
Hey, this is a beautiful electric car. Now, I know I told y'all and y'all didn't like it, but yes, I think the Tesla is priced too high to look like. I mean, the Toyota, the new Toyota SUVs look better than the Tesla. I'm being for real, man. The only Tesla that kind of looks good was the Tesla Roadster, and maybe the first Tesla. I can't remember the name right now. The first Tesla that was more of a sedan sports car right now. You know what I'm saying? The new ones like the Tesla. I kind of like the Tesla X. I like the Is it the Tesla X, the Tesla SUV with the butterfly doors? But the look is not. It doesn't validate the price to me. And especially the Cybertruck, which is never coming out. I don't know if it is coming out, but that Cybertruck looks ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It was more for like marketing. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a unrendered 3D print or something like that. Like it's marketing.
More exciting, and make the engine more free revving, as we can reduce the flywheel mass and the clutch mass on the engine, as those are all inside the LST transmission. But this type of transmission didn't really fit with the engine until we came up with what we call
is it
the
a hybrid
version of this transmission.
It's still a gas car.
Where we wrap it around the engine so we can fit the engine and the transmission more in the same space. We could
What type of engine is that?
The prop shaft going forward in carbon fiber and a torque tube, and then have a bigger electrical motor on the torque tube instead. But we needed
gas
more power
powered or is it goddamn electric powered?
or in the electrical motor if we only had one motor. So hence, we came up with the dark matter, the bigger brother of
Dark
the torque
matter.
e-motor, the world's most torque and power dense e-motor. We're talking about 800 horsepower and 1,250 newton meters from one e-motor. It features
One thing about it, we got to start measuring. Well, you probably can measure electric vehicles in horsepower still, because horsepower is just the power that the engine can produce. So it's not really based on the fact that it's gas.
our axial flux technology that we patented for the Quark e-motor, but it now has 6 phases. It's the world's first 6-phase e-motor for automotive use. That's why we can make it so compact and so powerful. And now we only need one.
What is the range on it?
So we have the 600 horsepower TFG, 3-cylinder, free valve engine, combined with 600 newton meters of torque. And then we add on top 9 gears, so we're always in the correct power band, and we get augmentation by the 800 horsepower, 1,250 newton meters dark matter e-motor. The car is capable of running in e-motor mode on all 4 wheels simultaneously, or on the front axle or on the rear axle with full torque vectoring. The
not
same
bad.
goes for the TFG. You can run it directly on the rear axle through its transmission, and also on the front axle, or in combination with the dark matter. It's all about which
Dark
driving
matter.
mode you're in. So here we're talking about a car with over
Matter of fact, I think because electric power actually isn't the best green the green fuel, like the best green type of car. You know what I'm saying? It's actually hydro propulsion. I think is actually a better and more cleaner way to power cars. You know what I'm saying? And it's inexhaustible. You know, but you know how it works. You can still actually monetize electric cars, and actually, it's not as green as they say it is, because it costs more to make. It produces more emissions to make a electric car than it does to produce a gas car. So it's kind of like. And another thing, like with California, the grid that we have for electricity cannot sustain 1 billion electric cars. So that's no question for me, is like, how are we gonna really implement electric cars if we don't have the grid for it? And also the lithium batteries in electric cars are not good enough yet for what you really need. Like, for instance, the semi trucks that run off electricity, it's not realistic to only run 400 miles and then have to charge for 10 hours. It's not realistic.
Megawatt of power that now is lighter than the version we showed first. And you're always in the right power band, so even though the power is slightly less, the car performs even better and has even faster acceleration. But given the LSTT, the light speed tourbillon transmission, we saw something we could not unsee. So in our CAD systems, we took the incredibly fast revving, exciting twin turbo Jesko V8 and tried to squeeze it into the Gemera,
V8?
something we thought would be impossible. And it actually didn't fit exactly perfect, because the exhaust systems on the side of the engine had a little bit of a conflict.
Is this like
with
a
the transmission
consumer
area.
production car?
But when we looked at turning that around and making a hot V version of the Jesko, it fit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So suddenly here we have a
Twin turbo.
9-speed, 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel torque vectoring, 800 horsepower electric, 1500 horsepower combustion engine V8 that can run on renewable fuel, with a combination of 2,300 horsepower
Damn.
and 2,850 Newton meters of torque. Unheard of numbers, especially in a car that weighs substantially less than 2 tons, fitting for full grown-ups.
What is like
Fitting
3,000 pounds?
for full-size carry-on bags.
I'm not gonna
at
lie.
the back of the car.
2,300 horsepower. I gotta see this car actually move, because that sounds ridiculous. It sounds like they're just skewing the numbers for marketing, because 2,300 is crazy.
It's just mind-boggling, and we would never have believed we could achieve this at the get-go. It's like one thing leading to another.
That should be
Absorbing
faster than a Bugatti.
technology
In a
from the
V8?
get-go program and rewrapping the engine bay into something completely new to create just an unbelievable version of the Gemera. So we just could not unsee that. So now we have 2 versions. We have the 3-cylinder TFG with 1,400 horsepower, and we have the HV8 version, the hot V8 with 9-speed transmission, 4-wheel drive with 2,300 horsepower and 2,850 Newton meters of torque.
Getting that much
Making
power
this 4-seater car
out of 3 cylinders.
the fastest car
Ooh, that shit
ever
nice.
produced in acceleration, beating most 2-seater cars on a racetrack due to its 4-wheel drive system, 4-wheel torque vectoring, fantastic aerodynamics. And
Yeah, it's
given
definitely aerodynamic.
that we could reduce the size of the electrical propulsion system, we now have a fuel tank with over 100-liter capacity, the world's largest fuel tank. So you have this enormous range to enjoy the creature comforts and the function systems.
Man, that's a bad car.
The infotainment systems, the hot and cold
That's a bad car.
cup holders, which are a work of art in themselves. You can have a milkshake next to a hot coffee for hours, enjoying themselves, ready for you to
Okay,
consume.
then.
That's just, of course, a little side thing, but it's a fun thing for a car like this. So we're really trying here
Creature
to
comforts.
have the cake and eat it, and to offer you all an experience never seen before. Enjoy the Gemera.
That's a bad car. Sound nice. Hey, what y'all think, man? I know y'all might not like my views on electric cars, you know, but I feel like until we have a version of electric energy that doesn't run out or it can power itself, the electric cars are going to always be limited. Not saying that the combustion engines aren't limited, but I just know there's more potential. Because let's be real, they named it after Nikola Tesla. The Tesla had he wanted to make energy for everybody, where you could have wireless energy, and anybody could just flip a switch and anybody has access to electricity. So when you name the car after Tesla, you gotta realize that this is named after Tesla, but this is not exactly Tesla's vision. Because what Tesla envisioned for electricity is kind of unfulfilled with the final release. I mean, with the release that we have today of electric cars. You know, we could have had electric cars in the 30s. You know, but the dollars ran off of petrol. You know what I'm saying? The petrol dollar. So I just look at the electric car like, man, this could be so much more. But it's so many things involved with the invention and the controlling of technology that we won't get the full version of what electric could be, you know. And that's why I'm just so hard on. I'm not so hard on Tesla, but it's just I don't always see it. Like, I'm just not on the hype wagon all the way, because I know it's more to it, you know. But it's your boy Shaka, billionaire mafioso, the done died, Dakota's ninja with a nunchuck, swinging behind his back, aka Shaka Vinci, aka Nicolo Shakla the Shakla Don, the Megalodon shark. Hey man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and y'all tell me why the green future is a good thing. Somebody, I know I can get some rebuttals, and somebody change my perspective on how the electric car is gonna really revolutionize and disrupt the auto industry, man. But y'all let me know, man. It's your boy signing out. Peace.